Okay, yeah, sure. Go. Okay.
Try about it.
Hey, everybody, it's Mark Schultz here, and I'm here doing another interview at the Aerospace and Defense Supplier Summit Seattle. And I'm hoping that you're really enjoying these interviews because we've been really talking about some interesting technology, and I've been meeting some really interesting people. And yesterday at lunch, I ran across these guys here, and I thought maybe we'd talk a little about what they're doing because it's technology that's quite interesting in the market. So why don't we start out by you just telling everybody who you are, what's your name, and what do you do?
Yeah, I'm Frederick Poulin, so I'm CEO of FZ Engineering. So we're specialized into additive manufacturing, so 3D printing of metallic, composite, and polymer parts for the aerospace industry.
Yeah, and that's great. And you know, it's a topic that people are really very interested in, and so I think it's there's a buzz around it still. And I know that people are still trying to learn about it and things like that. So maybe just for a minute, could you tell me what your company does? Can you be maybe a little bit more specific? I see you got a few products down here.
Definitely. So we're offering something called Supplier mechanical manufacturing, so Supplier additive manufacturing. We are specialized into the post-processing stage of additive manufacturing, so the 3D printing, so post 3D printing, and we increase the mechanical properties, the aerodynamic properties of the parts, increase the mechanical performance and the dimensional precision of the parts.
Wait, so I'm going to have some more explanation on that. So what do you mean the post-processing or post-handling? What does that really mean?
It means that once we've printed, once we've machined the part, and let's say we formed the part together, then it goes through a secondary process which comes and does some kind of a micro machining on the surface and polishes the part so that we achieve higher interesting technology.
And I see you got a couple of parts here. What is this one here? Could you maybe show us that?
Yeah, exactly. So this part has had external and internal surface finishing. So this part is a duct for coolant for an aircraft engine, and obviously it increases the aerodynamic properties or hydraulic properties of the part, but as well as getting it higher resistance.
And is it cut open so you can see the interior?
Yes, exactly. Is that what it is? We've cut the part to see the.
So I see there's finishing on the interior there, right, as well, and that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Finishing on the exterior and the interior.
Exactly.
And so this part is actually 3D printed, and then it's post-processed.
Exactly. So that's an Inconel 718 part that's been 3D printed with some of our technologies and post-processed as well.
That's amazing. Now, does this part have to be FAA certified?
Yes,
it does.
Yes, and what's really interesting about it is that the conduct has been it's a level of precision that has not been seen with additive manufacturing before. We're able to finish this within a geometrical envelope of plus or minus 1 thou, which is quite precise.
So if I were to ask you then, what's the unique selling point to your company? Why you as opposed to anybody else? Then how would you respond to me?
That's it. It's a lot of the level of performance that we achieve with our surface finishing, our mechanical properties is quite superior, and we're just starting to commercialize this new technology.
Now, why would somebody use additive manufacturing instead of like traditional manufacturing? What's the advantage to doing one versus the other?
There's many. First, we save a lot of tooling. We only use the amount of material, the energy necessary. So there's quite some kind of sustainable about the technology itself. But we're allowed to reimagine complex parts that could not have been manufactured before by any other traditional manufacturing methods. So it's really revolutionary in itself, and the way we design parts now, the way we think about the design of the paradigms of what we had before with what we knew as traditional manufacturing or conventional manufacturing, this is somewhat of a game changer.
Well, congratulations. Now, where's your company located?
We're in Brossard, so that's south of Montreal.
Montreal,
in Canada. Yeah.
Now, if somebody wanted to be able to reach out to you and to discuss, doing some business with you, how would they get in touch with you?
They could go to our website and get information at www.fzengineering.com.
Can you spell that?
Yes.
Because you speak so
FZ,
fast.
I speak so fast. Okay. It's FZ, so FZengineering.com. So
Engineering. And so those of you from the U.S., it's FZ. Sometimes they don't know how to say Z.
It's true. It's true. Yes.
FZengineering.com.
Exactly.
Okay,
correct.
Perfect. All right. Okay. And tell them your name one more time so if they wanted to look you up on LinkedIn,
yes,
they could
definitely.
Look you up.
So I'm Frederick Poulin.
Okay, and spell your last name.
Last name, Poulin.
Okay, great. Because many times the best way to get hold of people is on LinkedIn. That's where this broadcast is going, and you can reach out to him
Definitely.
One more question before we wrap it up. Go ahead. Why did you come to this event? What's the value of coming to an event like this?
It's it's the first time we get what's going on with the economy. It's the first time we come here to present this new technology, these new parts to the aerospace and defense industry. And so far, the traction has been quite incredible. We're quite surprised of seeing that people are very interested in this new technology and for the future of development.
And have you been able to meet with any buyers that might be interested in purchasing?
Yes, multiple, and we're very sacified.
Perfect. Oh, that's great. I'm really glad to hear that. So would you come again next year?
Definitely.
Or I think this one is in 2 years, but they have 20 of them around the world, and so probably do another one. I think they have one in Montreal, don't they?
Yes, we have the Aeromart in Montreal.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good. Well, very good. Well, listen. for those of you watching, it was really interesting to see this kind of technology. It's just amazing to me to see how this technology is advanced. I mean, and how these parts, can be post-processed. I've never even heard of that before, to tell you the truth. Not that I've been around that much, but anyway, it's very interesting to see. I hope you found this technical information, interesting. If you have further questions, please reach out to them and ask them. And if you're interested in engaging and growing your business in the aviation aerospace industry, consider going to the Aerospace and Defense Supplier Summit, and maybe even in Seattle 2 years from now. They do it every other year. Thanks for joining today. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.